everybody, Michelle Harris here from Get Poised, where we talk about all things posing and competition. In one of my recent videos, we talked about the essential things that you need in your quarter turns. Today, I want to go over what not to do in each of these poses. As you know, judges are comparing your physique to everyone else on stage, and what you do or do not do stands out. It's necessary to know what elements should be included, and it's also just as important to know what not to do. So before we even get to quarter turns, let's start with walking out onto the stage. Remember, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Now, what you don't want is to look like a robot, clunky, ungraceful, right? You don't want to look like you've never worn high heels. You want to own the stage and command the attention of the judges. Don't not smile. When you smile, you're displaying calm and control, and people automatically want to smile back at you. This is the reaction that you want the judges to have. So you do want to flow and project confidence and look like you're happy to be there. Now, once you get into position on stage, you will move directly into your front pose. So let's talk about the don'ts of the front pose. Number one, don't stick your arms way out away from your body. Okay, it not only takes away from accentuating your curves, but it also takes away from your lats and your shoulders. And it tells me that you don't know how to flare your lats and that you're compensating by lifting your arms higher. Now, conversely, don't keep your arms too close to your body. This hides those lats that you've worked so hard for. So there is a sweet spot where you want to place your arms. You want your arms just out enough to show your lats. But when you keep lifting your arms past that point, biomechanically, you lose the ability to show your lats fully. Another one is don't let your belly stick out. So you want to breathe from your chest, not in your belly, and keep those abs tight. You can practice this by placing your hand lightly on your belly as you breathe, and try to have your hand move as little as possible, feeling the air move in and out primarily in your chest. Don't overextend your neck. You're going to look very stiff and uncomfortable. It's also an indicator to the judges that you're working too hard to flex everything possible. Now, the best posing is about knowing what to flex and when. Now, don't forget to keep your legs on. When you're busy thinking about those 17 things you need to do for each pose, it can be easy to forget the legs. But if you've got some definition, you want to be able to show it, and this is your chance. Now let's move on to the side pose. Don't stick your arms way out from your body. This is a recurrent theme for all of your poses. It's distracting to the judges, and it's not showing your best physique. So stay focused on your form. Don't forget to squeeze your glutes. Tightening your glutes in the side pose will do two great things for you. One, it will lift the bottom part of your glutes so it doesn't look so saggy. And two, it will round out your bum to give you a curve where you may have been relatively flat. Don't forget to smile. We can still see you, even behind the mask if you are asked to wear one. Don't neglect your legs. Press your feet together and down through the floor to activate all of your leg muscles. Talk to your posing coach about how to best modify your poses for your body. Lastly, let's look at the back pose. Don't stick your arms way out from your body. Are you seeing a pattern here? Sounds familiar, right? Just look at the difference in how it looks on stage. High arms really detract from showing off that V taper that you're striving for. Don't squeeze your glutes. It works on the side pose, but not on the back. Okay, when you squeeze your glutes in the back pose, you show any cellulite you have and you take out that full rounded look. If you don't believe me, take a photo with you flexed and not and see if you don't see a distinct difference. Don't squeeze your shoulder blades together. The lat spread can be one of the hardest things about posing, but it is super important to achieve. You know, this is a common problem that I see often with my posing clients, and I can help you get dialed in if you find yourself struggling to get it. Don't bend your knees more than an inch, just enough to not be locked out. Now, you may be told to bend your knees in order to get better recruitment of your hamstrings and other leg muscles. But trust me, if you are bending more than that inch, it does not look good on stage, as you can see here. You can still achieve everything with just a slight bend. Okay, here's a common one. Don't lean way forward to get your hamstrings to show. A, if you can't see your glute ham tie-in, you will need to do more work for the next show. And B, you lose so much of your shoulders in this position. Instead, arch your low back as much as possible and stay upright to show off your shoulder caps. And don't forget to move your hair off of your back. We want to see that beautiful back that you've built up. So these are the top don'ts for quarter turn posing. But before we finish here, I do have a few more general but important things to think about during this time on stage. You want to get into your poses quickly. Some judges will call quarter turns very quickly and will not wait for you to get into your pose. You want to show your best. Practice is required to do this. Keep your legs tight. This is important in all poses and can be easy to forget with all of the anxiety and the excitement of a show. Smile. Not only do you convey comfort and confidence to the judges, but you're also signaling to yourself that you got this and you're having fun on stage. Chest breathe versus belly breathe. You don't want your stomach to be moving in and out while you're being judged. Keep your head in neutral and look at the judges, photographer, and the audience. And last but not least, practice walking so that you flow and you project confidence. If you haven't done this, it's pretty obvious as soon as you walk on stage. You want to be noticed for your poise, not for looking awkward. You already know that posing is super important to show off your best physique in those precious few minutes that you have in front of the judges. Now you're learning that there are a lot of nuances to good posing. So if you're planning to do a figure competition, I would love to help guide you through it. Click the links below to get started either directly with me or with my inclusive masterclass that gives you everything you need to get started and then some. If you found this information helpful today, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. I wish you the very best. Have a fantastic day.